Good afternoon, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to Sports Extra with the latest roundup of sports. Today, I am Ahmed Nawaz. Today, we're going to be talking about cricket in particular, and we'll be talking about Pakistan versus Australia. At the start of the show, the first one-day international is underway at the Qazafi Stadium in Lahore. The schedule has been announced for the West Indies tour to Pakistan. They're playing 3 one-day internationals that will be played at the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium, the Pindi Cricket Stadium more commonly as it is known. So good games coming our way, and cricket will continue in Pakistan, and that's how the case should be, because whenever there's a huge gap between ODI cricket and Test cricket, things do get wrong for us, considering that our preparations seem to lack and become last minute as well. That's what we're discussing on today's show. Time now to introduce the guests. First of all, in studios, I've been joined by cricket expert, sports expert in general, IMRAN JANJUA. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Thank you for inviting.
Good to have you on the show. We've also been joined by cricket commentator and our cricket expert, ASIF. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm good, Ahmed. And how about yourself? Today you look fresh.
Absolutely. Yes, I'm absolutely fresh. And after watching Travis Head, I think I'm absolutely fresh now. I mean, what a performance. Currently, 200 is up for Australia, and they've done it in style in 31 overs. 19 overs still to go. So I am truly expecting a very good score by them. Imran, how do you see the game so far? Australia commanding as always.
New legs, new batsman. Travis, he's shown. So anybody who thought that Australia, they are playing with a depleted side, suffering from few injuries, 13 only players available for selecting the final 11, and here you are. They are firing all guns blazing, and so they are continuing with the form that they achieved after winning the historical Test series in Pakistan, 1-0 in Lahore. So I think, and 2 leg spinners. I asked you earlier also, when was the last time you saw 3 leg spinners in a one ODI? That's something that people need to go in the internet and search it out and share with us.
Do share with us. That is the golden question for today. When was the last time 3 leg spinners were playing in a one-day international? The winner does, of course, get a fantastic prize from Mr. Imran JANJUA, because that's his question. But that being said, of course, I think fresh legs is truly a huge difference. And why do we come down to the Test series again and again? Because I think that really set the tone of the level of confidence that...
So far, I'm not happy with the Pakistan, because, first of all, talk about selection. I'm happy that the youngsters are there, but Wasim Jr. and then Zahid. Today, I've seen him that looks pretty much ordinary, so his first game, and we're supporting him, we're backing him, but you know that if you want to become a stuff like Shane Warne, if you want to become a stuff like Anil Kumble or Mushtaq Ahmed, or legend Abdul Qadir, you must be coming up with an aggressive approach, and he started well. I'm not saying that it's too much early to talk about those legends and talking about that Zahid is playing his first ODI. But even then, I met a couple of cricketers in that the Australian side is pretty much aggressive. Their approach is aggressive, and they don't think that we do not have our experienced player with us. The best players are with us, and they're playing. And the way Aaron Finch is leading, and he started, has been tremendous. And Travis said, of course, that we're talking about his speciality. I've never seen him at any pressure from any bowler there. Haris Rauf was good with his line or length, because it's been a huge concern with his line or length.
But I'd agree with you, Asif. I think clearly no pressure.
Yes, no pressure on Australians. They're just enjoying this game. And I don't think so that why Babar Azam decided to bowl first. When you do know that you remain really under pressure whenever you're chasing, even it's in 250. So I think that this decision would be hurting you.
This would be hurting us. It's already hurting us. 205 for 2 currently, and they're cruising, as the word says it. But Australians are relaxed. So are you, enjoying your cup of tea. I mean, I think you've realized that this game might slip away from us.
Well, now something that you're seeing in the field, you didn't like the way probably Babar Azam missed
the straight ball.
So it was probably the captain. See, I've been talking to you earlier and few of the friends in Pakistan. The selection went wrong in the third Test match. We'll keep going back, as you said, because even this Test series, this one-day series, is right after the historical series that you've lost in your own home ground. So I think there's pressure not just on Siqlain Mushtaq. He's not taking the pressure, by the way. From my sources, he's acting like a consultant. With all due respect to him, I love him as a cricketer. and then the role that he has played. But I think I discussed with you earlier also, he's more of a cricket consultant, you know. Coaching is a different job. Probably in some other program we can talk more in detail about various roles in management and coaching with regards to cricket and sports. But I think sooner cricket board will realize, because Siklan Mushtaq remains in his own domain. When asked, he will provide you that consulting, because from my sources, what I've got from the players and few other journalists who are there on the ground, it's Babar Azam and Ramiz Raja who were there for the test matches, even the selection. I don't like it, because if you have got the coaching staff there, and especially Siklan Mushtaq, who has proven himself all over the world, especially with England cricket, that he knows cricket. That's why he's been there. So his role for selection, the final 11, along with the captain, is the most pivotal for any side in the world, including Pakistan. One. Mohammad Yusuf, congratulations to Mohammad Yusuf Saab for on his daughter's wedding. And he came back after a few days in the last test match. He's there with the team now. Sean Tate has joined. So all these coaches, they have a role to play. Wasim Jr. has made the debut. He's debuting for Pakistan today because Sean Tate clearly said to the management and Babar that I've worked very closely with him for the last few days. They worked very extensively on Wasim, and they wanted to give him the debut. And this is fine. But like I said earlier to you, that the debut to Zahid in one day is harsh. On this pitch, somebody who already we know in Pakistan, he lacks confidence. He was earlier, I told you that he was pitched for an England series. He was shaky even to go there. And this is fine. I mean, everyone has his own personality band. He's a wonderful cricketer. He has proven himself. He has gone on the journey, and he wanted to play this. He's got the cap. So, of course, the onus is on him, Ahmed. But I think the team selection, the cricket board, they have to preserve their players. ASIF, something for you, because we are meeting after the test series. Something that we talked about Fawad Alam and few other players who did not perform in the test series. Sometimes you have to save the player, all right? They are players who have served Pakistan cricket for the last 5 years against all odds, playing not in your home country. And for the last 5 or 10 years, if they've performed, so they deserve all the credit. Of course, they have gone really. The series in the series, Fawad Alam is not there. He didn't perform. But again, Zahid, it's going to be a tough debut for him. He's gone for runs, but it's going to be fine, because like I said again, if they have gone for 2 leg spinners, you didn't have much more option. Fahim Ashraf, I don't know, but Pakistan is seriously lacking the bench strength when it comes to spinners who are performing. You have already seen the Pakistan Cup. At the international stage, for any format, Pakistan needs good spinners. And I think going ahead, cricket board and all domestic cricket structure, they have to really focus on developing your right arm off spin, your right arm leg spin, unorthodox for all formats. Because this is key. You have a T20 World Cup coming, and you have a World Cup in India in 18 months.
So these things do come into account. So far, the latest news
you want me to comment?
Yes, absolutely. And after that, I'd also want you to comment on the fact that why are we so persistent with Hassan Ali and playing him again and again? He's just bowled 5 overs in the entire game, gone for 34 runs. If you were handing out debuts, you could have done one more to probably Shahnawaz Dhani and let him bowl. Just give him
all right. So first of all, that as Imran was talking about, that you give chance to your senior players and give them, to save them, and because they're serving you for a long time. So we have to learn that what international cricket councils, what international cricket boards do, like South Africa. Early on, before the T20 World Cup, AB de Villiers announced the retirement, if you do remember that. And in the next couple of weeks, he said, I'm available for the T20 World Cup. But the cricket board said, no, thank you very much. You announced retirement, and we'll go without you, and we'll perform without you. When it comes country comes first, and the personalities, they don't matter, according to me. The first of all, and I'm talking about in concerning Azhar Ali especially, not Fawad Alam. He's been really good performer, and he performed anywhere, everywhere, in even on the green pitches as well. So hats off to Fawad Alam. Yes, criticism is still there that he didn't perform well in Pakistan. So first of all, my comment concerning this. And secondly, Hassan Ali, I have tweeted as well that I think Babar Azam is backing him as a friend or whatsoever, because it's a question mark that from last couple of years is not really good with the white ball especially. Even lastly, if you've seen that in PSL, it was pretty much ordinary. There is no much swing, and I don't know that either is working with his swing or not, because in one day international, do remember that if you want to become a really good fast bowler, then please concentrate on two things, and that one is your pace and the other is your Yorkers. Jasprit Bumrah, why is special? He's the best bowler in the world nowadays who could bowl 6 Yorkers in an over. If I'm wrong, please prove me.
No, I think you're right. And it all goes down to the personal training that he's been doing. Nobody's actually worked with him on this. He said that he personally was training for this.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why. And Hassan Ali is not working, or either, you know, that we have watched him is off the field activities, dancing in the street, and, you know, having parties. I do not have any concern, but if you're performing well, then it's okay. But if you're not performing well, then please, off the field, you also concentrate on cricket, because cricket is all, you know, we always talk about that they eat cricket, sleep cricket, talk cricket. So anywhere is cricket. If you are a good performer, then you enjoy everything. But if you're not performing well, of course you'll get criticism.
That criticism will be there. But Imran, I would like you to comment on Hassan Ali and, you know, so far what we've seen from Hassan Ali.
Okay, so what I was trying to say about you know, the cricketers, when you have to save them and you have to play them,
Drop them.
drop them. You have to give them rest. There's a difference between the two. But anyway, you see Pat Cummins going back. You see Josh Hazelwood given the rest. So you horses for the courses, all right. And Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark going back. So you see not just the bench strength, because you prepare, all right. You got to prepare for all these changes, for dropping someone, for giving them the rest, for giving them extension also, all right. So I think it's a blessing in disguise for Shaheen Afridi today, because what I see right now in with the Pakistan betting, Pakistan you know, display in the fielding, they seriously lack out of gas. I still do not know. I can understand when you organize events within the international calendars, but such a grueling PSL in 2 cities in this weather, and right after that such a huge series. I seriously have to go back and discuss with probably a few friends at PCB that what exactly was the rationale, because okay, international cricket, it's like a 5-year thing, 3-year thing, or a year, or there are slight changes that you can make, you know, in the international calendar, provided there are few teams available. Otherwise, there's no change. But when it comes to your own domestic cricket, PSL, you know, where international players are coming in, of course, there are reasons for them that you know, cricket board went for this date. On the available dates of the players who are supposed to come, because it's an international tournament for a domestic league, all right. But you see the energy level of starting from your captain to your other players.
It's body language.
It's a body language, or their physical strength also. I mean, they're not there because it's been grueling 2 to 3 months. We've been covering it for you know, quite a few months, Ahmed. So it's grueling when it comes to being there on the field and playing all 3 formats. So here is something that Shaheen you know, got injured you know, slightly because of his batting prowess. But as our players, contrary to the international players in other sites, they shut down themselves from the technology world, all right. When they're coming for a big series or otherwise, they prepare. I have been sharing examples of this Green, new player in Australian side. So he totally blocks himself out of not just the Twitter world, of all technology, because he focuses, all right, a new budding cricketer. But like ASIF was saying, that all cricketers, all of us, we have to have someone in mind whom we are following, where we want to reach, and especially when it comes to representing your country, wearing the badges and wearing the coats that, you know, you've been blessed with while representing your country. So I think our players are very busy. You've been covering it. We over here also, it's trophy going all over the place. So players are busy in so many other areas. Pakistan team needs to focus, recoup, re-energize. I think because if you play with the same, let's see how they chase. But their energy level right now looks like that everyone is saying, including the Australian side, it has to be with the 2 teams on paper, all right. 13 players against the full side, and a team who's done well in one-day cricket and T20 shorter formats. Pakistan has to win 3-0. Pakistan has to play bad to even lose one match. This is what the international analysts and the teams are talking about. Australian team is also looking at it because they're trying out new players, all right. I already shared with you that they are lying 6th in the world ranking right now. Pakistan is number 10th. All right, so they both have to gain points when it comes to automatic selection for the World Cup in India. All right, so there is something at stake. But considering the energy levels, the weather and everything, I think both are looking at trying out new players and new combinations. But Pakistan cannot afford losing any one day after losing the test series against Australia.
Definitely, that would be the case, and you know, so far so good. Australia have definitely cruised. I think we'll go towards a short break, but when we come back from the break, we will discuss these individual players and their performances as well, and what better can be done moving on for Pakistan cricket as well. Right after this short break, stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, right during the break, me and Asif were, of course, having a chat about the intent that matters in cricket. And I think on a very personal note, I was able to change my game when I started realizing that, look, for a batter, the difference between going back to the pavilion and staying, it's just one delivery. So rather play your natural game, play with aggression instead of being bogged down and putting pressure on yourself and your team. And I think, Asif, we've seen a prime example of that with the Australian team, the way Travis Head has batted, knowing that his captain on the other end lost his wicket and went back to the pavilion.
Well, this is entirely, if you could watch their cricket in last couple of decades, that the way they were playing, and especially in the captaincy of Steve Waugh and then Ricky Ponting. They became more brave, they became more confident. Why? That the captain was so aggressive. Steve Waugh, if you talk about him, you talk about Ricky Ponting, and I was reading in a book and the narrator was telling about Rahul Dravid, that how individual practice does matter in your performance. That he used to came up with the properly pad up and without no bowler. He used to spend 2 hours twice in a week in the nets and just working on his stance and just working on his back lift. So that's why he became steel wall Rahul Dravid, the greatest player in India. So, and this is the intent which shows that how you are working on yourself. So it's lacking, of course, in Pakistan, and this is called, and I always talk about the mentality is. And you know that when we talk about the fielding side, Ricky Ponting was one of the best fielders in the Australian side. And that's why in Australian cricket, you talk about their fielding. Out of 11, all of them are really best fielders. In Pakistan, we try to look at who is the good fielder, and we only
hide the weak one on fine leg and third man.
Yes, good example. It happens in club cricket in Pakistan, and this mentality goes up with it when you become an international cricketer. So the Australians, and if you talk about the aggressiveness of Australians, they don't care if they're losing wickets. They just concentrate that we'll go for the 6-7 runs in an hour, and this is the strategy which puts pressure on the opposition.
Definitely it does. So far, Australia have lost a couple of overs. From 6.69, the run rate has dropped down to 5.94. 36 overs have been bowled. Australia are 214 for 3. So Pakistan is quickly now creeping up overs, considering that they had a wicket of a set batsman, Ben McDermott, who was run out by Wasim Jr. on 55 runs. Now it's getting interesting, of course, but Imran, when can we expect things? I mean, the examples that we are giving, I always say that I've seen people coming from individual practice, but nowadays we don't see anybody, probably apart from Babar Azam or Rizwan, who would probably want to work on their individual self as far as being a batter is concerned.
See, of course, it has to be self-example, self-goals. You go after your ambitions and everything. Before that, if I can quickly talk about the match
yes,
also,
please.
Ahmed, because it's going to concern Pakistani batsmen. What I see right now is the ball, why the run rate has gone down, the kind of start they had and the wickets in hand. The ball is not coming on the bat. This happens, in this kind of weather, this season, right now. And this shows that in the middle, after middle overs, as the ball gets older, the ball will not come on the bat. So if you are chasing anything in excess of 290, it's going to be a tough battle for Pakistani batsmen to chase. Come back quickly to individual players, and see, individual players are there, but Ahmed, there is a lot which has to come from the cricket board. The cricket structure, of course, everything has to start from the grassroots level. what you are saying is predominantly more than skill. It's mindset. So mindset is something that has to be worked upon. All right, the youngsters who are there in any form of sports, but especially cricket, it's a tough battle out there when it comes to that. You have to go through all the grueling of life and your passion to reach where you are. So by the same time, so I think that's why the cricket boards and their domestic structure and at the cricket development at the grassroots level has to look into it. This is predominantly the the area for National Cricket Academy, because I've been saying it that National Cricket Academy of course has to come under cricket board, but has to work very independently. Why? Because they need to know the pulse of how they need to bring all these youngsters to a level, all right, that when they come and play. This has been something that, especially in Pakistan, but otherwise some continent, India has fared better, Sri Lanka has fared better, because they put in the money at the right spot. But more than the money, it's the right players, the right coaches, and the right seniors to groom the youngsters, because it's all mental. In golf, for a change, we say that out of 10, it's 9 mind and 1 is the other thing, all right. In cricket or any sports again, as there is more technology coming in, because you're being analytically judged, you're being looked at what's your strength and weakness. You've been saying it from PSLs to test series, that other teams map you, gauge you. So over there, to get better and to outsmart the others' analysis and their strengths and exploiting their weakness. So the onus is on the players, but the onus is predominantly on the cricket board and the cricket structure, the selectors at the domestic levels. Pakistan Cup is just finishing. There are other domestic cricket tournaments coming in. So there has to be a lot of sync in between. That's why I believe that Babar Azam and the captain and the team selection, they have to play the side. The cricket boards are supposed to do all of the other stuff that we've been talking about. Because if they perform their stuff and they focus their energy at the right level, from their mental strength to looking at all formats, and also looking at not just the men's cricket. We've been talking about now
women's cricket as well. Yeah.
We thought that there would be a PSL maybe, for women cricket, and we'll talk more about it. But I think there's a lot of focus on the international cricket, with regards to women cricket and Pakistani women, females, and young girls. They have a lot of potential. And going forward, with regards to your question, mental strength, this is something that you've seen in the World Cup also, that they have got 1 win. But with regards to the performances of the other teams, and and not just the predominantly nations who have got a lot of money. Look at West Indies, look at other teams. They're performing so better because they're mentally strong. So this shows basically that Vivian Richards cannot just come for a PSL side, all right? If any country asks any legend like Vivian Richards, so they are there to work at the grassroots level with the young boys and girls,
absolutely,
all right, to raise the level of cricket, so that when they come and play for at the international stage, representing their country, they fare better and earn a lot of good name for themselves and their country.
And their country as well. ASIF, 2 very important things. The entire setup of Pakistan cricket changed. Ramiz Raja came in, there were changes in the team management, the captaincy, everything happened. But one thing that was not discussed, and I think much, was the role of the chief selector, Mohammad Wasim. And that has been still there.
Mohammad Wasim is a laptop selector, everyone used to call him. And
I haven't seen the laptop in quite some time now.
Look, it's a clan, has it?
Yeah.
You know that the selection does matter, and of course that it shows your intents, that what kind of cricket you want to play. And that is why the chief selector, Mohammad Wasim, he used to upload, after selecting any team, he used to upload a video and telling that and then calling the drop players that I have dropped you because of this and this, but I have to work on that. You are in our plans, don't worry. So showing this, I mean, it's a good intention, but only in front of the camera you're doing this. What you're doing behind this, it's a question mark, and that's why you're asking what's the role of Mohammad Wasim is. As Imran said, that Ramiz Raja is directly involved in selection. It's a huge question mark, honestly, because it's his not duty. And I want to say something, but let's let it go, because the things are beyond this, and people now talking that why Kamran Ghulam is just not in the team. So the thing is that the right person for the right duty, and the person who you chosen, we should be doing with the honesty. So Mohammed,
and they should be accountable. Yes,
should be accountable. So if Pakistan lost a test series, that I haven't seen any press conference from the Mohammad Wasim who took the responsibility. Yes, there was some problems or whatsoever. So if there is no accountability, that you never be doing anything good in the future. This is what happens. And if you're announcing a huge calendar year for the women cricket, but you are not giving and you're not coming up with an accountability who are responsible for the losing World Cup, the mega event of the world, so you won't be getting results in the future. Mohammad Wasim is a good personality. I like him, but I think that I can't see his bright future really soon.
Really soon. Imran, you'd like to add to that?
Yeah, I was with him. I saw the Pinty Test match with him, and we've been discussing a few things. He told me the first day when I asked him why you look so jaded, and he said, I've been working all night. And I said, why? The selection must have happened a few days ago, because one day prior it's all captain and the coach. So yeah, of course. See, what is happening is it's very clear. Ramiz Raja, I myself, I believe, that captain leads the show. He has to play his team. There's no doubt in it. But here comes another thing also. If that would have been happening, there would be no cricket boards. There would be no such huge staff that you see, not just in our cricket board.
All around the world.
All around the world. They don't have many like we have, but they have the right people at the right place. So what is happening is that Ramiz Raja Saab has to look into this, that he has backed Babar Azam. He's been saying it, as a cricket commentator, and then even after taking the reins at the cricket board, that it's the captain who has to lead the show.
Really important.
All right.
Yeah.
But now here's another thing also. If the captain has to show it, you got to see the captain also. All right. I've been telling you, I saw Babar Azam as he came in, as a 12-year-old, 13-year-old.
Wow.
So what I've seen. And seeing the PSL with all of you, after missing out on cricket for a few years, what I've seen is that Babar, there's no doubt he's a king, all right. But remember, just like Umar Akmal, belong to the same family, and I've got great respect for Kamran Akmal. I'm a great admirer of the whole family and their services to Pakistan cricket. It's very unfortunate that Umar Akmal, such an international superstar, could not realize his potential. But coming back to it. Mentally, Babar needs to be worked with, all right. He is not that mentally strong. Age is not on his side, all right. What he did well is good confidence when you tell a elder brother like Shoaib Malik that Shoaib, you got to rest, all right. You still want cricket, more cricket. We are looking at developing cricket, all right. And this is great for Babar Azam. But you should rest, and I want to try out. I'm sure you guys saw that, coming in from Babar before the ODI series or a T20 series. So T20 specifically, because I think Shoaib is playing there. Rest of the stuff he is. So, but if you don't work with Babar Azam, all right. So what has happened is that if you're backing a player like Imamul Haq, all right, why he has to show a perchi after scoring, 200s or 100, all right. So discipline has to be there. If a captain has backed you and you performed, you don't have to prove it to others. You have proved it through your performance.
Through your performance,
all right?
with the bat.
What you need to do is that you need to continue that in the next match, which Imam went missing.
Yeah.
So
I think he lost that perchi somewhere.
Something that we were, that was being discussed earlier also, that on and off the field also, all right. So, and we've been discussing about, I don't like too much of Twitter. All right, myself also, but at the same time, not for this is for us to look at, all right, and for the cricket fans and people all over the world. But for the players, they have got to focus. There is so much at stake while you present in international cricket, not just for internationally also, but for your own sake also. You got a 15, 20 year of struggle behind you, and if you do not focus on your performance, all right. It's a tough competition out there, all right. You could lose
yourself even, probably.
So coming back to quickly, which you guys shall look at it more. I'm going to speak to Babar after the series also. Finally, that this is what I see. Probably I may be wrong, but I feel the cricket board, especially Ramiz Raja, needs to get this very clear that if you have a selection committee, all right, something that you guys had earlier talked about, you have 3 coaches, not just one coach, all right? And so many heads with Babar. So, yes, on the day, it shall be his call, but he's got to listen to other people also. All
That
right?
should be developed,
Today, let me
that
tell you,
culture.
the one-day side now, one-day side is all Babar now. All Babar.
Okay.
And a bit of Siklan Mushtaq. All right. So means Mohammad Yusuf is not there. So if he is just the batting coach, all right. So how about if he sees something in a player from Fawad Alams to Imamul Haq and all that, and if he wants,
And he
that
doesn't get
already we
selected.
want Shan Masood over here. Because for a coach to work on something, you got time to work on it.
Absolutely.
All right. You can't just fix it in a 15-minute tea break, and you say, oh, go over there, and
Yeah.
you're a great batsman again.
I'd
So
love to.
Ahmed
I'd
always
really love
has
to.
look at
one
it.
last
I'd love to
comment
continue.
quickly.
I'd really love to continue. Asif.
Only 10 seconds.
Yes.
One last thing to my respectable brother.
7 left.
As always.
Strongly disagree that Omar Akmal was a great player or a great hero. He was an ordinary stuff, and lately he cheated the nation. Sorry for that.
Well, Asif took 10 seconds to say that, so I'll give him his points on that. But quickly moving on, we've also got to tell you the match will continue itself. So far, like we said, Australia are in a commanding position, but Pakistan has managed to pull it back. 39.1 overs, 230 for 4. Pakistan has done pretty well for 5 now. So the 5th wicket has also fallen. Manus Labuschagne has been out by Khushdil Shah, caught Saud Shakil, and Alex Carey has been bowled by Zahid Mahmood on 4. So that's the latest right now.
No predictions today?
No, okay. Let's just quickly, Pakistan, Australia.
Pakistan has to win. My
Pakistan,
prayers are with
Australia.
them.
I think I'll go with Australia.
Sorry?
I'll go with Australia.
My prayers are with Pakistan.
Okay, so everybody's prayers are with Pakistan, but we've also got to tell you, if you want to catch the action, it's live on PTV Sports HD. But Pakistan Cricket Board has also announced that West Indies will be touring Pakistan. 3 one-day internationals that are going to take place. Very, very special. 8th of June, 10th of June and 12th of June at the Pindi Cricket Stadium. These one-days will take place. It's a great omen and it's going to be great cricket. Asif, really excited. Of course, cricket is continuing.
Yes, of course. You know that, and of course, this time we'll be watching this match in the stadiums courtesy at Salan Shirazi Sabir.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So
he was lucky the matches moved to Lahore.
Yes, no, it's really important. And once again, that, you know, right off the Australia's tour, the Windies are coming in next couple of months. So I think I'm really happy, really helping for the Pakistan cricket and especially ODI cricket.
So West Indies are a strong side. We
Yes,
can't
of
ignore
course,
that.
you know that.
They've just
the
been
way
playing
they,
it.
yeah, they're playing against England. They showed their class. They are good, you know, but you know, something is going wrong in their politics. Otherwise, they're really good.
They're really good. Good series coming up with the West Indies.
More cricket in Pakistan, we just love it. So we're gonna, they shall enjoy our hospitality, but hostility only off the ground. on the ground, we got to win.
We have to win. But Imran, Janjua, ASIF, Ahmed, thank you very much for joining us. That wraps it up from me and the entire team. It's of course goodbye for now, but catch us tomorrow once again and keep watching Sports Extra.